first comment is I'm wearing Indian attire. Next time, when our Indian partners attend in Australia, you will be wearing Indian attire. So there's my challenge to you there. Look, one of the things that I think is fantastic about the Academy, and it's really about the strength of two large organisations. We've just heard 400 graduates and PhDs alone. Monash is a top 100 university. We have nearly 900 PhD students graduating each year. So you've got two large universities, but I'd like you to look at the photo at the base of the lectern. Both of the university's executives, their chancellors, vice-chancellors, and people are engaged in this process. So I'm going to say, one, it is a beautiful blend of bottom-up and top-down where there's true synergy about a student-focused environment. And I think that that's something that you should not forget. So we are not imposing our wishes upon the students. We are imposing about what we think is the right thing to do for the future to make an impact for the students. The students are coming through job ready. You're engaged in your area of expertise. You've got jobs in the areas that you wish to get into. That is something that you shouldn't undersell. I was very fortunate doing my PhD and during my doctoral years to engage a lot in the biotechnology space with Amgen, Chugai Pharmaceutical Company, Novartis, and having my students in short-term placements there, not embedded there. This model here has been operative for 10 years. Monash has now replicated it somewhat in the last 5 years by putting graduates into research partnerships. So we do blend them into a different cohort, into a model. So we're using some techniques there similar to what's going on here. The students are the ambassadors. You are the linchpins into companies. You are the face of the academy in those companies. If you make it work, the companies will reinvest. The companies will re-support. And again, you're making an impact for the company. It's a beautiful model to think about. The other thing I think that we've talked about is the supervisors, the mentors, but I'd also like you to think about your staff that you have at the academy. They've supported the students as well as the administration processes for this. Yes, there's been 100+ students going through. We at Monash noticed limited issues with those students going through. So that's telling you how effectively the student cohort, supervisory relationships all work. There's one other success that came out of yesterday's graduation. You had your first father and son academic graduation. So your first PhD student graduated their first PhD student out of the academy. So that is something that we'll be looking forward to in the future, of seeing how the academic fatherhood and sisterhood develops. So I think that that's a real credit showing that strength there. It's something that we're proud of. We've heard about models. You've got a very sympathetic secretary and department. In Australia, we have stopped actually funding our return fellowships in key areas in health. You've actually got a support program. Use it. You've got someone with vision in this place to think about how IITB, the governments can work together both between the Anglo-Australian, Indian situation as well within India. So I think that that all bodes well for the future success of the model here, which we know is now being replicated at IIT Delhi, the same model. Will it work? The model works, but the people here have made it work, and they've fostered it to work. I only hope that IIT Delhi has the similar caveats there of the people who bring it together. But I'd like to congratulate the students who are awarding tonight. I'd also like to congratulate the staff that have supported them. The vision to actually build the academy building, it's really juxtaposition now to a new innovation hub right next door. So that's going to be a big turn for the future. So everything as far as Monash is concerned, is saying, yes, this is an endeavour we're married to. IITB is exactly the same, and I wish you all success in the future.